Hey, this is Vixen's Vibe. And you know what? Y'all here with y'all host, Pretty Vixen, aka Pretty Tony. And who else we got? Who we got?
You got cousin Keisha for sure, always in the building.
Man, you got fair game and flair, man. You know what I'm saying? We up in here.
Okay. You know what?
How was y'all weekend? Let me start
Excellent.
Okay.
there. Okay.
Excellent. I picked up an overtime shift at work, so I'm clocking. I'm chasing that bag.
Well,
So since we talking about weekend.
all right. God damn.
Well, why you ask, nigga?
Go on, come on.
Well, I mean,
come
my
on,
weekend
pull it
was very frisky with my new boo.
Okay.
Was it tantalizing?
Shout out to him.
Okay.
Very tantalizing, I might add. Shout out to him. I mean, it's some niggas that still know what they doing out here.
All right.
I just want to say that. Yeah, I was very pleased and impressed. And it's just segueing us right into our relationship series because Vixen's Vibe love getting into relationship topics. You know why? Because I've had a lot of relationships in my time because I'm 48 years old, you know. And I don't got to say years young. I love telling my age because y'all see it. They see it. They see it.
Definitely.
Look good for my age. But I was looking at something and I was reading something that this guy had said. And so, can I read it to y'all right quick?
Sure.
Because I want us to talk about it. He said, y'all really be wanting to be in relationships and married so bad. He said, but the truth is, if you're not ready for disappointment, disagreements, compromising, communicating, happiness, smiles, crying, anger, listening to understand and not to respond, sharing your shit, not always being right, forgiving your partner or being forgiven, growth, or shit being 50-50, 70-30, 60-40, holding everything down emotionally, financially, mentally, and physically. No gender roles and learning a love language, checking in. He said, then stay single. Now it was a lot. I know that was a lot, but we gonna dissect it. We're gonna break this down piece by piece for our audience and just, you know, we gonna talk about what we think about it. But yeah, so the main thing is everybody want to be married really bad. Can we start there? People want to be married really, really bad because why? Because somebody else is married, right?
Get married for the wrong
A lot
reason.
of time.
So they see this married person and they like, oh, okay, they married. They jealous, they hating, whatever it is. They want to be married. But what they don't know is what it takes to be married, what they going through in their marriage. Okay, stop wishing for shit that other people have and just start trying to manifest some good shit for yourself. Because all marriages are not, just because somebody is married does not mean they're having a good marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you from experience, I've been married. Okay, so I know that just because you married don't mean you having a good time, don't mean you having a good life, don't mean you having a good
run, nah.
Listen, let me tell you right. Ooh. Nah. And a lot of the people that post a lot of stuff about their marriages, the hella pictures and all this cutesy happy shit, they be the ones that be miserable. Because I literally won't say no names, but I have a friend. True. She was so miserable in her marriage, but a lot of people are jealous of her marriage. They looking at the pictures. Oh, they take all the right pictures. They say and do all the right things, but they are fucking miserable. You know?
And I think that's a lot of times because people are more infatuated with the thought of being married. You know, the thought of possessing something. Sometimes it goes over into possession. It's mine now if I marry it. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, just the prevention of letting somebody else have it. You know. But
okay, that's a good point. But is it really yours? And when you get married,
sometimes it could be yours because you have a toy that's yours, but it don't play well. It's wore out. It's it's no good. I mean, it just all depends. A lot of times people are going out to get validations from friends, families, and others of what marriage should be. Because my happiness may not be yours or his for that matter. You know, people got to sometimes start doing what makes them happy. Fuck the dumb shit. At the end of the day, what makes you happy? Because sometimes you got a few bitches out there that don't mind getting slapped around because they, you know, provoke getting slapped around, and then they go on in the room and that feel good to them. I mean, you know, nothing against domestic violence. I'm totally against that. But what I'm saying is, you know, everybody got their own thing that what they want to do. Because at the end of the day, can't nobody tell me to leave, Jose. Don't even say it, bitch.
No, that's right. We can cheers right to that.
Yeah.
Quan, what you think? What you think?
That's Daddy.
Jangling.
Daddy with a zaddy.
Shout out Jose. Okay.
Shout out to Cuzzo Jose.
35.
Zay in the building, you know. Them Jays be doing their thing.
But somebody coming out of a 20-year relationship in May, it's work. It's not easy. It's a compromise. You know, accepting people for who they are and just really accepting them for certain things that's them, you know? And it's like staying 2 steps ahead in your relationship. Like, I know that my man gonna react this certain way to this certain thing because this is him. Right. You know, I know that when he get off work, he expect dinner. Okay, Friday nights, you know, Big Kiki don't cook shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just keeping it real. So, I mean, just going on and understanding each other and accepting somebody for who they are. Because it's kind of hard to turn around and say, I don't like this and walk away from it. You try to force yourself to like it, and that's where we get confused. I urge everybody, if it's something that you don't like and it's red flags and it's constantly and you're not happy, don't get me wrong, don't ever sacrifice your own happiness for somebody else because it's never going to work.
Sometimes it's never going to work. Tricked into it because shit, I mean, some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you only can get tricked for so long. After so many times, you're not being tricked no more. You're making the decision.
Yeah. And I will say this: the grass is not always greener on the other side. So you always have to go. Green. You have to go in from that perspective. Yeah. Because sometimes shit be seeming like it's all bad, but then you get out there with your options, and then you really see it's some raggedy ass bitches and niggas out there. Yeah. And do I really want to put myself into that arena? Okay. Now with my situation, I was married. And I decided to separate and break up from my husband because we had ran our course. The thrill was gone. He was being insecure. I needed to let that go. Right. I could no longer carry that into the future, feeling like it was prosperous and happy, and you know. So once all the thrill was gone and you're not happy anymore, and even sex is not going good, you're not even happy to have sex. Like, you know what? I don't care how mad we would get. At least sex is gonna be good. If that makes sense. Like you could be like, fuck this bitch, fuck this nigga, but when you go have sex, that's at least good. But when you don't even want to have sex no more, that shit is done. That shit is over. So you need to just let that go and move the fuck on. So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, yeah, you too insecure, and I'm not attracted to insecure people. I'm just not. And it wasn't my idea to get married, but I got married. We did our thing we was married for over 10 years, but it just came to a point where I wasn't trying to put a picture on Facebook for people. I wasn't trying to, I don't need a post or a social media situation to propel me into looking like we are the poster married couple. And I'm going to just stay within that. And I had a couple of friends that was real judgy. I had this one ugly ass bitch that was judging my relationship because she thought she knew what was going on, but she didn't. Shit from the surface is different than what's really going on behind the scenes. He seemed respectable and decent on the surface, but you didn't know what he was saying and doing in the background. But I don't need you as a friend, if you're supposed to be my friend, to even judge me on that, because regardless to whether he is or not, I'm still an adult. I could still make my own decisions. And I decided to break away from that relationship because it was no longer serving me. I don't want to just be cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be right. I'm trying to at least, I don't want to just be cheating on you because, look, we not working out. I got somebody better. You insecure. You turning me off. The thrill is gone. We done.
As far as Sagittarius, you know, we don't want to be controlled. We don't want to have to lie about. That's why I'm not a cheater. You know, I've been in long-term relationships. I don't want to have to lie and sneak about if I'm going to get that dick. If I feel like telling everybody, I don't want to hide it. I want to say that I liked it, I loved it, it was bad, whatever. I don't want to sneak around because I don't want a motherfucker following me and questioning me. I just want to be free. And that's me. If you trying to control me, your ass is out.
Us both being Sagittarius, we know we definitely can't be controlled. A Sagittarius, super adventurous, super independent. But look, we can be loyal. And I was very loyal for over 10 years. But when that insecurity shit kicked in, like, you are insecure about a nigga I ain't even fucking. You are accusing me of doing shit I ain't even doing. This nigga was insecure about Tabari. Like, who's fucking him? Outside of the bitches that he chose. Like, ew, nobody's touching him. So I was just looking at him like, now you turning me off. You're insecure. You know what I'm saying? We are married. I live with you. You are not in competition with this man. This is just my partner. Right. But, you know, I guess sometimes you can't have a fucking friend that's a man sometimes.
So on the flip side, me and my dude, we both the same sign. You know, so sometimes it have its little
shout
ups
out
and
to
downs.
two Sagittarius being in a relationship.
It's pretty freaky, but other than that, you know, it's like we know each other. You know, we know what we capable of doing. We know when to, you know, release because we can't be controlled. I'm not trying to control. My dude, he not really the social type, let me say. You know, because he on the cusp. He the last day of Sagittarius. So he like a Sagicorn, you know?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Ooh, don't bring no Capricorns to the party. Ooh, child.
Which they have a modest side to them, Capricorn. You know, and I feel like he has that. But I'm a social butterfly, you know. I can talk to anybody. I can spark up anything. You know, just don't be too close to me and don't touch me. You know, but
well, my main man
that,
is also, I hate to say this, my main man is also a Sagittarius. And
shout out to the Sag.
Shout out to Rashid. His birthday is the same day as mine, December 14th. I know this is so fucked up.
So I'm December 2nd. My dude is December 21st. I mean,
that
but
day,
we were
that
friends 5 years prior to even going to a relationship, like with other people.
Well, see, that's
you know,
good.
All of that.
That
you
makes
know,
for a much more trusting relationship.
And don't get me wrong, I want to get married. I won't sit here and lie and say I don't,
baby.
But I don't want to get married on the wrong term. I mean, things been going good for us for 20 years, but
don't even get married, girl. Don't even do it.
I ain't getting married no more. I did it twice.
And get married when y'all in y'all 60s or something.
I'm done.
You done with marriage?
I'm done.
You already done?
But that's what I'm saying.
Just wait till you way older.
Getting married in my 60s, why I'm not getting married now? If I'm going to settle down and I'm going to be totally committed to you until I'm 60 to get married, then marry me now.
I don't think it's your fault.
That means I got a choice
I'm
right
gonna tell you
now.
like this. I don't think it got nothing to do with you. I think that it's society.
I know it don't, because I feel like I'm fantastic.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's the way society make us feel.
Yeah.
And then we be feeling like we have to do certain things. And then the pressure comes into the marriage.
Right.
And there's a lot of things that start happening once you get married. Like, you be having less sex.
Yeah.
It'd be like that's.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm living a total married life right now. Let's just say that.
It be some shit going on though when you get married.
That just is the paperwork.
Okay.
The paperwork, not.
And you don't need the paperwork though.
Other than that, I'm straight on wife duties, husband duties, all
y'all
the shit.
Are
anything that could have happened in marriage, we've done.
Am I wrong for saying that though? Like that I'm not trying to say it really to you.
No, because a lot of people that I speak to
but
say
I'm
the
speaking
same
to you
thing.
as a woman that come from a marriage. And let me say this: I never got a divorce. So whoever my husband or ex or whatever is married to, that's not even real. But that's fine. Shout out to them for whatever marriage they got.
I ain't getting no divorce.
But we never got a divorce. But he got remarried, all the shit. But I was looking like, damn, we didn't even get divorced. How you got married? But I don't give a fuck.
Can you get divorced without telling the other person?
I guess you can, because he on his end, he motherfucking divorced.
Did he get that special gun?
They was dressed up and at their wedding. So I was like, congratulations.
You in a throuple and don't even know it.
I guess so.
You got a sister wife and they never even met her.
Well, I don't want to be a part of that. That's good luck to them and congratulations to them. All I'm gonna say is that marriage is not always for everybody. Some people are amazing and great at it, and that's great. But you don't. Please just do it because you really that much in love. Don't do it because somebody else made you feel like you need. You know, that's all I'm saying. You might be able to speak to that, but people be looking at their friends and and then it be like.
But I won't lie. Sometimes I sit up and think about being with somebody that I've been with for 20 years or plus, and things that we have built together, and just say suddenly something happens to me or something happens to that person. In those situations, the things that you have built, somebody on the outside who may never have came around in your whole 20 years of relationship can come in and swoop on the shit that's there that you and this man built together, or you and this woman built together, because there's nothing solidifying y'all 20-year union. That's just like selling dope. All the work you put in, it's nobody to count up all the hard work you put in on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's a whole good
And
perspective. That's a whole different way to look at it.
Say y'all bought cars together. It could be in one person's name, but you gave him half, or you get whatever, you bought the car for him. And say he passes away suddenly and y'all not married, or y'all have nothing on paper. And here comes a long lost daughter that lived in Alabama that didn't ever visit him the whole 20-something years.
Right.
The mama don't like you and all the shit. And she get on her and tell her, you know, go get your daddy's stuff, because why? It ain't no wife there.
Right.
She may not even liked it, her daddy, or ever wanted to talk to him. But she'd come in and swoop the shit that you paid half for, come in and swoop and take everything that y'all built together because it's in his name, and she the next to goddamn king.
So when you look at it that way, yeah, you can say, damn, maybe should I make this leap? But I feel like that is completely different from jumping into something because you see somebody else did it. Because I do not want to be doing something just
on the
because.
real relationship, the real longevity, those people who on the outs who really having relationship, not nobody who been together 6 months, 3 years, and like, oh, that's my baby daddy. 20 years, May 17th. This year. Yes. And not saying that I'm trying to get nothing from him, or he trying to get nothing from me. I got insurance through my job. I got him on there as one of my beneficiaries, including my children.
Anybody need a shot?
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, we don't have no papers to solidify this union and all the shit that we didn't put in.
You don't really need no papers, man. As long as y'all solid, as long as y'all equally yoked and bonded, that's the only thing I care about. You know what I'm saying? I never cared about the paperwork, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'll get you a ring, and you know what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, let's just say, I don't know your situation, if you still married, what have you, but if you and your person separate or whatever may have happened and y'all never got a divorce and ain't been together for 10 years, do you feel like the new guy should get what she leaves?
Hell no.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, because you already have put in the work.
You don't draw the wheel up.
That's what you built. So that's what I'm saying. You know, it's more to just being together for a certain time and, oh, you should marry me because society say. But if you really fucking with a nigga, especially, let's just say a street nigga, and putting in work with that nigga, what is it that you gonna get in the end if something go on? What is he gonna get from you if you just suddenly have something that he there stuck left with your kids or your grandkids or whatever, you know? And you.
So let me ask you a question. You ready to get married right now?
Today.
To that
nigga.
Come on, bitch.
To that nigga. I have not met such a nigga before.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying. If he came in here right now, I say I do right there.
All right. See that now that's what I'm talking about though. For you to be that, I need you to be that fucking sure
not
though.
To say that I ain't scared out my boots will shit change tomorrow, because I've talked to a lot of people who say everything been good for 20 years,
and it's gonna fuck up as soon as you get married. Promise you.
And that's what we scared
my
of.
opinion.
And I'm gonna be honest,
I can only give you my fucking opinion,
because we're best friends and we talk about anything and we put it on the table. Honestly, I believe that's what we scared of. Because I swear to God,
scared,
you know, we can look at our kids, look at grandkids, fuck hella good on Monday.
Do you hear me?
And be like,
be scared. Because I'm going to tell you right now.
But Wednesday, we can turn around and be like.
You should be scared. I'm going to tell you why. I'm telling you from experience. Shit changes overnight when you get married. And I don't know why. It's a science. It's almost scientific to me.
Right.
I hate to say it, but I'm just saying, and I'm not
like
make sure y'all hear me clear. I'm not saying
I'm
don't
pregnant
get married.
And I ain't had no morning sickness, but as soon as I find out today, I got morning sickness.
Yes,
tomorrow.
It's scientifically damn near for me. I'm telling you right now. Me and my husband was cool until we got married. Shit changed overnight. I almost wish that we wouldn't. I wish that we didn't. I feel like we would still be together right now if we would have never got married. So if they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That shit is real. If it ain't broke, you don't gotta
Because sometimes
that's not for everybody though.
Sometimes people want things they're infatuated of the thought of possessing something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now when we get married, it's mine. It's an ownership. This, you know what I'm saying? I want you to change this. This is because now you my property.
Sometimes let me tell you something. Sometimes when you get married though, and your husband wants you to do certain things a certain way, and if you're defiant and you don't want to do them that way, you be fighting with that. You be like, he wants you to be wholesome at home, but you might want to be a little hoe out drinking and partying. You might not even be fucking nobody else, but you just might want to just be out. And now he thinking in his head, because you kicking it, this bitch is doing something. Now he accusing you of something. Yeah. Now you got a whole different dynamic to the relationship, but he wasn't as on it before y'all got married.
Right.
Does it make sense?
So
that's how it was for me. Insecurities came in.
My dude ain't never held me back from nothing I want to do. He's not really a person. He want to get money.
Because he's a fucking Sag, and Sag just don't hold you back.
He want to get his money. He want to go to work, whatever it is he do to make that money, get his money. He want to do that.
Because he is a fucking Sagittarius, he is not going to hold you back. Because he don't want you to hold him back. He don't hold me back. You hear me?
But
he don't want you to hold him back.
I stay in pocket out of respect to him. Mm-hmm. You know, out of respect to our relationship. Don't get me wrong. Men probably get at me, holler at me. I mean, but can't nobody talk you out your drawers unless you want to take them off. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So it's self-control, you know? And like I said, I ain't met a nigga who gonna do such the things that's being done. You know, so why
you
waste
better
my
off staying with your nigga? And I'm gonna tell you something.
But I like to kick it. I like to be social. I like to go out and drink and smoke and hang with my friends and come on home.
And I feel like if you can't get nobody that wants you to be
that a guy was gonna tell you in your ear, "Ooh, come home with me tonight because I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that." Hey, you know what? I like those things, but when I get home, I'm gonna take this shit down. On the ride home, you plotting how you gonna do this, that, and another because it's your safe zone. It's your person. It's your... I don't know. I feel like if
I understand.
God forbid, if anything happened where we wasn't together, I think that'll still be my dog. That'll still be my person, my best friend. I don't see my life without him unless God take one of us.
My opinion, I feel like when it comes to
rocking, I'm rolling.
My opinion, I feel like when it comes to a Sagittarius, there's just a certain unspoken connection, and so even with me and Rashid, forever long, we don't have to talk every day or whatever, but we are so connected. He's not jealous. He's not a hater. He's not insecure. And I'm not going to say it's just because he's a Sag, but me and him both being a Sagittarius, both our birthdays on December 14th. He never questions anything with me. We anytime we talk, it's like we ain't never not talk. We could not talk for a week. It's like we talk every day. He don't judge me. I could even tell him some shit I did with a whole nother nigga. Cause, you know, and he is like, and now that's because we're not in a committed official relationship right now, you know, because he in jail. But when he get out, man, it's a different story. But right now, but it's anything that we talk about, we on point about it. And I love his reaction, his response, his maturity. And I be wishing more dudes had that same reaction to things because niggas is so, in my marriage, my husband was so insecure with everything. It made me not want to be with him no more. Because
see, I'm not a person. You have people who hold grudges. I'm not a person that hold grudges because I'm so open and outspoken. I'm going to say what the fuck I feel right then and there and get it off my chest. And I can move on, you know, and either we cool or we ain't from that point on. But long as I get off...
Quan, how you feel? I need to tap in with you. I know we taking over at Sag.
I'm letting y'all enjoy y'all moment because y'all got happy niggas in your life. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm
just right, baby. Shout out to me.
Man, me and mine, we separated, but you know, shit. Shout out to her.
But is that to say you separated and you don't care about it? You still care about her well-being.
I care about her. I'm always do that. You know what I'm saying? We was together some years. I ain't here to chop her down and none of that shit because I ain't no hater. You know what I mean? Shout out to her and whatever she got.
But your insight is, tell us the other side of marriage from a male perspective. You know what happened?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Because it's things that women can also do
when that shit. You know what I mean? Man, you just meet the interpreter at first and then shit. You know, when you say I do, man, it's Jesus.
So hold on, let me dissect this better. You saying that at first it's just great, the conversation great, everything.
Yeah, everything's
smooth. But once you get married. It's a change that's a
You
negative
say I
change.
do. That motherfucker do change. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I agree with you.
But from a man's outlook, what do you feel like changes after that?
What changed for you?
What did you not get no more?
Just
that you
lack of attention, lack of sex. You know what I'm saying? And I just wasn't digging that shit.
But what is lack of sex? Do you want sex 4 times a week? Is it
barely sex at all?
3 nights and 2 blowjobs?
Right? Barely sex at all.
Man, it went to probably like once a week, and you know what I mean? And when that got to that point, I just said, you know what, man? I just started doing, I wasn't doing me, but I started doing like other things to cover my time like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because you can have a situation where there's no sex because it's not time, because we build it, or there's no sex because there's problems being swept.
No, I was working at night. She was working in the daytime, so it's like,
and that's
when
crazy
she come
because
in,
that's where
it
me
ain't
and
too
my
much
dude
time.
at right now.
It ain't too much time. So you know what I mean?
I don't want to be in no fucking relationship where we're not having sex though.
Man,
like I need sex all the fucking time, or fuck you and I'm gonna.
But I can relate.
I'm definitely gonna cheat on you
because I work graveyard now, and my dude work during the day. So when he coming home,
though,
I'm leaving out.
Yeah,
he getting some pussy.
Yeah.
He definitely getting some pussy.
But then there's the problem.
Get it, it's over there on pussy shelf. You can get it anytime, you know.
But what I'm saying is, if you're not fucking me and we're not having sex, this ain't even a relationship to me.
Yeah,
now, my
no, but I'm
opinion,
saying when you fucking me and not getting sex, and okay, life is lifing, and you come to me and say, "Hey, I know you ain't been getting sex. You know you." Are we trying to make sex? That's what I'm saying. If she just wasn't trying to satisfy her man's needs once she realized, hey, I got a day off and I should be overloading with blowjobs, you know what I'm saying, eating it from the back and every motherfucking thing else, trying to do that? Or is it just like, fuck your needs?
You gotta play your part. No, I remember, man, what y'all signed up for. And it just seemed like.
But I mean, what did we sign up for? I mean,
I feel like we signed up for exactly what we had before we went into the marriage.
Exactly.
We was fucking and sucking and kicking it and having an amazing time.
Yeah.
Now we're married. Now I ain't getting no pussy. I ain't getting no head. I'm looking at these other bitches like, what can you give me? What can you do for me?
Right.
A man should not have to do that, though.
Men are visual. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that pizzazz that, you know, every couple of months, me and my dude, we try to go somewhere. Like a getaway, a vacation, Reno, Tahoe, whatever. It could be wherever. It don't matter. It could be the San Leandro Marina Inn. We leaving our domain and going, you know, somewhere and trying to. Yeah.
Let me say this. Yeah. No matter what,
you gotta get in.
If you can't keep it lit, you don't need to be adding in no marriage. Marriage is not going to help keep shit lit.
Right.
Marriage is only a paper. It's only a thing. It's only what you see somebody else doing, or it's a paper. Now, hold on. For some people, marriage is a thing. Some people know how to make marriage beautiful. And you know what? I give them so much credit because everybody can't do that.
Do you agree that it's a partnership? It's a job, kind of.
Well, see, sometimes when you go into marriage, it's not always from that you really looked into it and understood what it was. Sometimes it's just what society tells you that it is, or what your friends are doing, and you're not doing it for the right reasons.
But as soon as you get married, it's shit weird. Like parenthood, it's no actual handbook on your marriage because what you live by and what makes you happy and keeps you solid is not necessarily your neighbors or the people down the street. So it's like you can't really judge that based on your marriage and your marriage.
Only thing you can do is go into it. You can do it and see what happens.
Yeah.
But I can always tell somebody from me being married that I was having more sex and a better time before I got married with that person than after I got married.
So it turns to like too much thinking into it after it happens.
Now it do. Now I'm not saying that's for everybody either. I want to be clear. I want to be crystal clear.
Yeah, of course.
That does not apply to everybody. But some men think that you should be a fucking saint as soon as y'all get married. Don't go nowhere. Don't do nothing. Don't hang out with nobody. Don't hang out with your friends. She a hoe. She a hoe. Oh, nigga, we wouldn't even got married if we was finna start dissecting shit like that. So I'm saying it's a lot that ties into...
Well, don't think that because I hang with hoes sometimes. You know,
I have hung with a lot of hoes, don't mean I'm a hoe.
Because what you do ain't got nothing to do with me. And that's what I'm saying.
But every man is not going to give you that leeway.
Man. I'm marrying the secure man.
And there runs into when I said my husband was insecure.
I could be with 10 hoes. But if I ain't trying to fuck, I ain't fucking.
Bitch, my husband was with me and the nigga he said I was fucking and his bitch, and he said I was fucking the nigga and sucking his dick, and he was hanging out with me and the nigga, and I wouldn't touch that nigga with a 10-foot pole.
Do you see that as potentially just say said person had trust issues? Because your job is to trust in me. I don't give a fuck who all fucking around me. Trust in me that you know your bitch that she ain't fucking
Well, it
around.
might have just been, I don't know what it was, but I'm going to tell you like this. It was insecurity at its finest because I feel like you could look at that person and you could tell I'm not fucking this nigga. Come on. This is a fucking weirdo.
The ridiculousness of it.
I ain't going to say no names. It's like, that nigga? Please pick a better nigga for me to be fucking with and cheating with. And then I'm not.
I agree. That's
and I'm not gonna bring a man around you that I'm trying to fuck or want to fuck or I'm fucking because there's no point in that. Like, I would rather just go fuck with him. I don't want to bring him around you and his bitch too. Like, so we going on trips with this nigga and his bitch, and you think I'm fucking. And so it's just your insecurities. Right. And I don't want to deal with your fucking insecurities. Period.
And you don't have to.
Because I'm not a fucking type.
You know, insecurities trickle on to other parts. And I mean, it's just a fucked up situation.
On. Can we put our nails out before we go? Can we put our nails out? Y'all see that?
Shout out to
I know that's a little... Don't look like that, Quan. I just want the people to see our motherfucking nails. And let me just say, I do my own motherfucking nails. Every piece of these nails I did.
Shout out to Pretty Tony, Pretty Vixen Nail.
I love that.
Hey, I don't do my nails, y'all.
It don't matter, but whoever did your nails did a great job.
Sally going to Vietnam for 6 weeks, so I'm going to let Jenny do them.
I mean, it wouldn't even be right if I didn't just say little nail, little moment.
Yeah.
Because, I did these nails.
I'm growing back here, y'all.
I did these nails for my fans and for all of y'all. I just wanted y'all to see a little bling.
I love your nails. Truthfully, I'm hella extra. I like the extra.
I love extra.
I like the different. I want the shit that don't nobody else have.
Yes.
I am not a twinning
These
type
nails
person.
wrapped around a cup. Let me stop.
A cup of girth.
Amazing. Y'all see?
My shout out gonna go to Aaron, man. Thank you, man. We appreciate you for letting us use your space,
Bay
brother.
Area podcast.
You know what I'm saying? If you ever need a space or whatever, man, you know what I mean? Holla at your boy. He got it and it's popping.
I want to say I've been waiting years to get this type of environment.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of people that's been offering to do a podcast for me. And I'm just going to keep it real. I have been talking to Aaron before he ever got to this amazing space. He manifested his situation and it's fucking here. Look at this. This is beautiful.
Right.
So I do want to give a shout out, definitely, because I was talking to him before this ever was. It wasn't even a box from Amazon or nothing put together. And when I looked in here, it wasn't nothing. It was white. Everything in here was white, completely white. So yeah, I definitely want to take out a moment to give a shout out. And also because my fucking grandkids is by him and they look absolutely adorable because they look like their dad. You know, there's some beautiful kids. And we was excited about this. This is like a place, it's comfortable. You can be yourself. But you know what? You could walk up in here and literally not have to do nothing. You just come in here and sit down and get your drink out.
It's totally awesome. When I walked in, I was like, this shit is...
So we want y'all to come to Bay Area Podcast. This is my podcast home. This is Vixen's Vibe, but I would not be able to video podcast without Bay Area Podcast, if that makes any sense. And all the links,
to Bay Area Podcast.
Shout out to Bay Area Podcast, and all the links will definitely be in the bio for you guys. Yeah. If you don't want to have to do nothing, but just come sit down and be cute and have your nails like how me and cousin Keisha. You know what I'm saying? Have your sweatshirt like, what we got? Breaking Bread.
Shout out Breaking Bread, man. We just had our 16th annual. We've been out 30 years, man. You know what I mean? Shout out Foon, AP, LG, man. You know what I'm saying? All my brothers, Jalo. You know what I mean? And, man, I had a great weekend with them, man. You know what I mean?
If you want to just pull in like that,
and it's all great,
man.
Long my brothers, man.
Yes, if you want to pull in like this, mobbing with Breaking Bread, mobbing with your nails, mobbing with your podcast Vixen's Vibe, mobbing with my team, The Vibe.
Mobbing.
Yeah, if you just want to pull in with, then pull in over here to Barry a podcast, and it's safe, it's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't got to do nothing. But just walk in. Be cute. Please be cute. Because Sag always want you to look good. Because me and my cousin Keisha, we gonna look good if we don't do nothing else. Baby. And Quan, you know, you out here looking amazing. You done lost weight. You've been working out. You know, big ups to you for getting in that gym and doing your thing.
Discover me. I'm always on point. I'm ready. Hey.
I love it though.
But I do want to give a big shout out to my cousin, always Pretty Tony. We've been talking about this for many years. I mean, you know, no matter who around before, I mean, years. We literally been talking about this for a long time.
We have.
And I'm glad to even just get on this platform and just have people around who love us. You know, our love is eternal. You know what? It'll always be.
We have been talking about this for over 10 years. And I wouldn't have it no other way than to do it, not only with Aaron and Barry Podcast, somebody that is very, like, I'll say, passionate about their work, like what they put out and whatever. Yeah. But also just taking our time to do it right, the right way. Mm-hmm. And just for all the people.
Because it's absolutely beautiful in here.
It is. It's fucking delighting. Everything in here is amazing. And I feel so comfortable. And I don't think I will feel like this nowhere else. But I want to say it's a lot of people that doubted what I'm capable of doing without them, other people. But I've never manifested it with them in the first place. This has been over 10 years in the making. And it just took the right person. It took the right podcast. I don't think it was. I'm just being honest. I'm not even trying to be corny. If it wasn't for Bay Area Podcast, I don't think I would be doing this.
Right.
This was the right. Like we here. We're came here today. I've canceled it. There's a lot of people that's like, oh, I could just set up this camera. I could do this, but I really wanted a professional environment. I wanted somebody that
so professional.
Technically knew what they were doing.
It's crazy.
It is. I love it.
I mean, it really is.
And we had a good. Did we have a good day? We had a good day.
I had an absolutely wonderful day. I came here buzzing, cousin, but I'm telling you, it's been a blessing. You know, we all a work in progress. Each time it'll get better and better and better,
but you know what though? Sitting in the kitchen, sitting at the house, at the table, talking about, hey, let's do a podcast, and then just talking about stuff to go from that to actually doing it.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing: it does take somebody to help make your vision. You know, you can stop and say, and you know what? I'm gonna make it easy for everybody. You actually, I got y'all. Y'all can use my platform. Y'all can hit up Bay Area Podcast and just now y'all good. Y'all don't even got to do nothing. Because I see a lot of people saying they got to spend all this money and they got to. You don't even got to do that. We walked in here with our cups and our drinks and stuff. We didn't have to do anything. But I'm gonna tell you something. That made it easier for me because it's already hard enough to manifest your dream into fruition. If that makes any sense.
Definitely.
We've been talking about this for years, and I got people that hated on us doing the podcast or thought that if it wasn't with them, it couldn't be done. But you know what? That's not true. You need to pick the person you know that can get the job done and get the fucking job done. And this was Barry Podcast is the place. This is always going to be my podcast home. I'm never going to be with another place. I promise. I'm never going to be anywhere else. This is where I'm always.
At the end of the day, you guys don't forget what's meant for you, nobody can take away. What's meant for you, I don't podcast, wherever you're trying to go in your life, what God has meant for you shall no one be able to step in and take that from you. So if certain things don't happen for you in the moment, and that includes me, if it don't happen, it wasn't meant for you.
Well, guess what? They was blessed to have both these Sages, these beautiful Sages, and we blood cousins. Her dad and my mom are brother and sister, and we are blood family. We're more like sisters. But look, we are giving y'all the most raw and uncut version of women, as Black women especially, you know, and I love that. We here to do that. On top of that, we got my boy Fed here.
And there was the Three Musketeers, rest in peace, Raquel.
Yes.
It was always us three.
But you know what? Shout out to the people that helped fill that in. We got Fetty, we got even Tabari, you know, like shout out to him. But right now,
I know, I love you, Tabari.
Yes. Yes, you know that we just let me just say this. Us three though, just our chemistry and us being able to be together and have a good time. That's all I care about. I don't need nobody that's overly judgy. I always want to be raw and uncut. And I always want to be in a space that's catering to my needs. Mm-hmm. Like I want to look good, you know, I want to feel good, and I want to just come in and I don't want to do shit. I don't have to do nothing. Bay Area Podcast got you like walk in and just bring your personality. So is that what we doing? That's what we at with it.
I felt 100%.
And the next time they see us, what we gonna be with Bay Area Podcast? That's what we gonna be. Cause I'm telling you, I don't want to do anything but bring my drink. I just want to bring my cup, and I just want to be able to get lit,
turned up. In the cup,
I just want to bring I just want to be a Sagittarius in a good space. You know what I'm saying? So
what's
next
your
time,
sign, Quan?
Scorpio, man.
Oh no,
Jesus,
y'all, we ain't got enough time to talk about
you
no
already
Scorpio.
know, man. You know what it was when you signed up, man.
We don't got enough time. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. We don't have enough time to talk about these Scorpios because we need a whole nother hour. So I promise you we gonna get into that. But a Sag and a Scorpio, sexually, absolutely amazing.
Boom. Look, boom.
But we're gonna say that for next time. I mean, that may not always a Sag and a Scorpio could be great sexually, but they'll not be great anywhere else.
I've never been with a Sag. I mean, with a.
You haven't been with a Scorpio?
I haven't been with a Scorpio, and I don't even know how they act.
R.I.P. No, I'm just playing.
Right. We cool.
No, Scorpios are amazing.
I'm my own show person. I don't try to be.
But I've been with the after.
You know what I mean?
See, Scorpio is the before.
Scorpios go hard, baby. Listen, Scorpios go hard. Scorpios are fucking amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all that. Shout out to Scorpios. But you know, a Sag is always gonna be on top, number one. But look, this is how we gonna do it. This is Vixen's vibe. We gonna come back at them with the Sag and the Scorpio discussion. How about that? We're gonna bring it back to the people. I
surely want to sit in and hear this.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be a big part of it. So that's what we're gonna do next time. Let's do that for the people. But look, we gave y'all what y'all needed today. We finish drink and get us something to eat and vibe out.
Have a blessed Sunday, everybody.
And again, you guys subscribe, check us out, send any questions that we can answer.
Merch coming soon.
Absolutely. Merch is definitely coming soon. We got that. We had that for y'all next week. So you know,
again, it's Cousin Keisha. I'm loving all you guys out there.
And we got, and you always got Pretty Tony, aka Pretty Vixen, always in the building. And this is Vixen's vibe. We'll see y'all soon.
Peace.
Shout out.
We'll see them soon. Y'all give me some.